Hello, everyone. How are you? So, I am so excited to be here today and to be talking about content that converts. Feel free to ask your questions below and comment and interact, and whoever engages um, the most is going to get a special offer if you stick around to the end and if you're engaging a lot. So today I just wanted to come on and introduce myself. My name is Nicole Bloomberg. I am a mindset and marketing and business coach. I have my master's in business, and I've been in marketing for over 15 years with running my own businesses, one of which is the Pink and Blue Facebook group, which has over 32,000 members to date. In addition, I have built several businesses from the ground up, including my social media company and and other businesses that I've had in the past. So you would call me a serial entrepreneur. I've had my own jewelry line. I've really done it all. But at the end of the day, I love business. And more than anything, I really love helping other women. And I feel that right now, more than ever, we are called to show up and to serve and to help others and to help them rise and to help them level up, and especially other fellow women entrepreneurs with everything that is going on in the world. So I have turned from being a marketing consultant, moving into the coaching world, and I have to say that I really, really love it. I believe that coaching is a calling, and that we are, called to really show up and to be there for other people. And any of you that are, that are a coach or that's in this group, I'm sure that you really believe that as well. It is a passion, and I'm doing it for more than just making those 5K or 10K months or that six-figure income. I'm doing it because I really, really, so I'm just trying to get my camera right. I do it because I really love it. And so I am here for you. And I just announced, if you didn't see already, go to my website, NicoleBloomberg.com. I'm going to be running a 5-day free workshop that's going to help you scale your business easily and effortlessly with my simple method for attracting clients and building your business and finding your niche, gaining clarity. And I also work on mindset, which my other course is Mindset for Success. And I'm combining it with my business mastermind, which I am now putting the final touches on it to be offering my business masterclass to all of you. So I'm really, really excited about everything that I have in the pipeline for all of you. And at the end of the day, I am here for you guys in the group to help answer your questions and to help you grow your business or scale it. So even if you are a new coach, or you're an existing coach, or you have a service-based business, I help you with all of that. And so many female entrepreneurs are burnt out and overwhelmed right now. And I help you get out of that burnout mode. I am a certified life and success coach, certified in neurolinguistic programming, clinical hypnosis, and emotional freedom technique. So, one of the things that I believe in to really get your content that converts, let's dig right into the juicy stuff. So, a lot of people come to me and they're like, I just don't know what to post on social media. So first of all, one of the things that a lot of people are doing is that they're looking at what other coaches are doing or what other people are doing in the online world, and they're trying to do too much too fast, and they're not focused and they're burnt out. So that's number one. Number two, it's really creating content that relates to your audience's pain points and their struggles, and how are you going to solve that problem. I believe that a lot of people, and a lot of times that I see, is that a lot of coaches or a lot of business owners don't know what their niche is or their target market, and it's not defined. If you don't have that defined and you don't have a clear understanding, then you can't really help others, and you can't relate to your audience and create content for them if number one, you're speaking to everyone, and if number two, you're not clear on what you're offering and who you're offering it to. So I would say that that is really two of the biggest things that are really important before you even get into creating your content. The other thing is when people are trying to just push sales and be overly salesy and icky, it doesn't relate to your audience well. Nobody wants to be sold to, and people don't want to be looked at as just a number, right? People want to connect with you, and you have to build that like, know, and trust factor with your audience. And the way to do that is that you want to take people from what we call a cold lead to a warm lead. And there's 5 easy steps in doing this. And one of them is nurturing your audience, building that rapport and that connection with them before you make your offer. You want to show up, and you want to be able to master what we call social selling and get social on social media and really get to know people and really connect with them on a personal level, and not just at the end of the day just to make that sale, right? So if you have something like, I know that I could be helping so many entrepreneurs when they're stuck in their business, or they feel overwhelmed, or they feel burnt out, or they need help attracting those clients and they're not getting those sales at the end of the day, I'm able to help them with that, and also with their social media planning, creating their content calendars, all of that. So all of that marketing juicy stuff, their sales funnels, scaling, so forth. So when I get into DMs with people, I'm really there and I'm listening to what they're struggling with and how I can help them before I even, offer a sales call or offer anything. At the end of the day, I'm showing up, I'm serving. I'm showing up in my Facebook group for all of you. I'm showing up live. I'm showing up on Instagram. I'm showing up on LinkedIn. I'm showing up on Pinterest. But first, I mastered just showing up in one social channel and not trying to do it all. And I think that's really important. Also, focusing on your lead magnet. So you have a lead magnet, which is something that will attract your audience to sign up for and download what you're offering, a freebie, and that will get people on your newsletter list. But at the end of the day, the lead magnet, again, is to help solve your clients or prospective clients' problem, and to help them really to help them and to offer, so you're being of service. Does anyone have any questions? Feel free to comment or ask below. And so really at the end of the day is you want to understand is to take them from a cold to a warm to a hot lead. So you want to produce aligned content that speaks to your audience. And if you're a coach, a mentor, a consultant, a service provider, or a course creator, you really need to do the following. So you need to understand, number one is what I said before, what's your client's pain point? So what are they struggling with? How could you solve it? What's blocking their success? So if you're a fitness coach, how are you going to help them get really fit or to lose weight? And you want your audience to be saying, wait a second, did she create this for me? And I often have people saying that on my social media channels when I'm offering business tips or even mindset hacks, productivity tips. People are like, wow, I was really struggling this. I needed to read this today, or I needed to see this. And I'm like, actually, I didn't create it for you, but I'm really happy that it resonated. So at the end of the day, that is what you want. That's what you want your content to do. And you want to educate and relate to your audience and provide value and create those aha moments. So you're showing up and serving, you're positioning yourself as the expert in the marketplace by offering great advice across different Facebook groups, on your own Facebook page and your own Facebook group, and on your social media channels, so that people see you as a go-to expert. You also want to be an expert in a category of one. So what are you going to be known for? What do you really help people with? So when people think of your name, when people think Nicole Bloomberg, they think owner of Pink and Blue and marketing and business coach, right? And so that's what you want. You want people to relate to you. And it even goes further, that I help people get out of the overwhelm, help people get out of burnout mode, help them with their mindset, and help them be productive, and help them with their social media planning. So it really goes beyond what it could be from what that you're helping them with one thing, but then it could kind of lead into another. Normally, when you help people with one thing, it does really help with all of the other stuff. So if I'm working with somebody on their mindset, it will spill over into other areas of their life, like their relationships or their fitness or whatever else. Because normally, the way you do one thing is the way that you do everything. And so you want your content to be sticky, meaning you want it to be you want it to stick and create that stickiness factor. And you want to focus on your clients' needs. And then you want to provide solutions that convert and provide a solution to block or their pain points. So this could be through content, freebie, posts, videos, downloads, workshops, programs, courses. But once you prove that you can provide a solution to their problem, then that's when you're going to start converting. So if I'm saying that I'm a social media expert, but my social media feed looks awful, or my grid, or I'm not giving real advice on social media or how to build your Instagram followers or how to do engagement, and there's no real social proof, or if I don't have testimonials, then most likely I'm not going to convert clients. So at the end of the day, people want to see that you are truly an expert in what you say that you are, and they want it to be backed up by evidence. So normally people aren't just going to go to your website, they're going to check out your LinkedIn profile, which is like a search engine. So if people search my name, the number one thing that's going to come up is my LinkedIn bio. The other thing, people are checking your Instagram. Even if you're not getting clients from Instagram and you're getting them on Facebook, for instance, people are still checking that as if it's almost like your website. And so that's what people are really looking at. And you could comment below on what you look at when you go to hire a coach, or if you've hired a coach before, and what would really matter to you, to know that that's somebody that you would want to work with. I would love to know. And really, the power of storytelling is telling your story, being authentic, being relatable. Always being perfect is not relatable. People want to see that you're a real person. So obviously, like me, if you're a business coach, you want to show up and you want to be professional in the business world. But this morning I was working out and I was on the Peloton, and you see that my hair is in a ponytail and I have no makeup on and I'm a mess. That's okay. Or sometimes you have my kids running in, or even when I'm doing a Facebook Live or I'm on a Zoom call. That's relatable because we are on Zoom. Everybody in the world mostly is on Zoom right now. And that's the reality of what's going on. So it's okay to show that. It's okay to be vulnerable. And normally those vulnerabilities, or the things that you had to walk through or that you had to go through to get where you are today, is what is going to relate to your audience and make them want to work with you. So, for me, for instance, I went on this journey. I have my Pink and Blue Facebook group, and I had a digital magazine and my blog, but I felt stuck and I didn't feel fulfilled. And so I went on this journey to really find myself and really find my happiness and what fulfilled me and lit me up. And, out of nowhere, this course fell in my lap to get certified in all these modalities and mindset. And I fell in love with mindset coaching. And I really found my calling, allowing me to combine everything that I do. But at the end of the day, I struggled. And, even though I have a marketing background, because my mindset wasn't in the right place, I wasn't able to build that business to that 6-figure mark or beyond. And that was something that I really wanted to do. And so I looked and I went, deeper, and I worked on my blocks and I worked on my mindset, and I realized it doesn't matter how much strategy somebody gives you, and it doesn't matter how much strategy that at the end of the day, it's your mindset combined with business strategy that's going to take you to new heights, and that's going to allow you to get to where you want to go. And if you don't have the mindset and the business together, then really it's going to be hard for you to be successful. Often, if you're all over the place, if you're scattered, if you're not focused, um, and no matter how much strategy somebody gives you, you're not really going to be able to scale your business or to level up. So it starts with you, and it starts with getting your mindset in the right place and really learning how to be productive and how to take your business to that next level. And with that, your content is going to fall into place, and you're going to be, once you gain that clarity, you're going to really be able to, you know, scale your business and get to where you want to go. So I'm really all about, helping you create that mindset for success and creating that content that converts. And the other thing that you would want to do, and this is what I work on with my clients, is I help them plan their 30-day calendar, the social media calendar, to help them so that they know what they're putting out and what the messages they have and their focus. It's not just that they're flying by the seat of their pants or that they're throwing spaghetti at the wall. It also positions you in the marketplace and will help you get content that converts, because people will start seeing that you are really professional, and that if your grid looks really nice, not that that's the be end all, some people's grid looks horrible and they're still getting clients because their content is really good and it's resonating with their audience. So there's a lot of different things to look at of why your content is not working or why it's not getting the engagement that you would like. But there's also engagement strategies, and there's all of this strategy behind really creating curated content, which you need to play the social networks to your advantage, and the stories which you will attract your audience, and always weaving your story into your social media is going to help you create success. And I was actually even talking with somebody about writing a book, which is something that I have my list to do. And he was saying, weave your story into your book. That's what relates to your audience. And it's the same thing with social media. And so if you're constantly feeling the struggle, then I'm excited to introduce to you one of my best strategies for social media and tell you exactly what you should be posting every month. I spent years testing what worked best. And as far as actual content, I noticed that the following topics throughout the month worked incredibly well. So I have a 5-point strategy. It's quite simple, but it covers everything important, and it keeps people engaged in what you do and who you are and the things that you are most passionate about. So you can see that the 5-point strategy is really something easy. You just take the topics each month and you post about them, and you'll have an incredible content calendar that will easily cover what you're passionate about and what you do professionally, who you are, while serving your audience and helping them all month long. And that's really, at the end of the day, what you want. If you're focused on showing up and serving and providing value and having fun, like I am enjoying doing this right now, I am happy if, it doesn't matter if one person's watching or 5 people's watching or 10,000 people are watching. At the end of the day, if I'm able to provide value to my audience and key takeaways that's going to help improve somebody's business, for me, that's a win. At the end of the day, it's not about me only making sales. And so it's the energy that you're showing up with and showing people that you are really who you say you are, and that you are there to provide value, and that they want to see who you are and let it really resonate with them and come through in everything that you do. And always stick to your brand messaging and your brand voice. And that's something that we could get into with branding that I could do another day. So tell me if that's something that you'd like to learn more about. But you need to have curated captions. So you'll have your personal social media content writer, or maybe you write it yourself. Create these new captions every single month. And, I'll do all the hard work for you. So basically, you want to share something that is personal. So that's number one. So sharing personal things creates that personal connection. Also, use yourself in the pictures and let people see you through your eyes, because that also creates an emotional connection with your audience. And it will also place you as an expert in your industry. So you want to follow along your journey, and people want to get to know who you are, why you're doing what you're doing, and why you're passionate about it, and how you can help them. And so at the end of the day, the educational posts is where you're going to provide the value and the educational tips. So weekly, you'll see that I keep doing business tips, or encouraging you guys to share your business tips in the group, because you want to make it helpful to those around you. But also that, that's where you're really going to get that expert status. And share what you're passionate about. The things that you're passionate about are not random. There's a reason why, if you're spiritual, why you were called to have these things that you're passionate about. Ideas that come to us are not just by fluke. It's because we're meant to do something with that passion, and it's a gift that we have. And it's the most beautiful aspect of social media. Tell the world what you're passionate about, show them what you're passionate about, and show them what you love to do. So I love yoga, I love juicing, I love eating healthy. And so I post about that because that's showing who I really am. And I also show my spiritual side, because that will relate to fellow spiritual entrepreneurs, which is who I really love working with and really connect with. And so you want to also promote. So people are scared to be too salesy or to come off icky, like what we were talking about earlier. And so there is an art to the way that you come off. But if you don't promote or you don't make that offer, then nobody will know about um, what you're providing or what you're selling. So you need to be able to promote what you're offering and your services, because you don't know who is out there that's searching for exactly what you have to offer. So, I may be promoting my workshop that's coming up, which I just announced yesterday, and people may say, oh, I don't want to see another post about her workshop, I don't even care. But then you're going to have other people that are like, oh my God, this is what I've been searching for. This is what I needed. I'm signing up right now. This is everything that I need. I need to learn how to create a course. I want to learn how to scale my business. I want to learn how to attract more clients. I'm really overwhelmed and burnt out. Thank God Nicole posted this, right? It's exactly what they offered. So part of it is not being icky and salesy. It's that I'm doing it because I do feel that I have a calling and it's a passion of mine, and I'm doing it, and I'm showing up, and I'm serving, and I'm providing that free workshop that's 5 days to help you. So if you're interested in that, go to NicoleBloomberg.com and sign up. But social media is about connection, and it's adding a few posts a month to promote what you do, and it's a great way to scale your business. And engaging. So you should be engaging 80% of the time, and you should be posting 20% of the time. So your engagement is what is going to really move the needle, and people get so caught up in creating this perfect social media grid on Instagram, for instance. And at the end of the day, if you're not engaging, then you're kind of missing the mark, right? Because if you're not engaging, you're not going to really build those connections and build those relationships, and build those prospective clients to trust you or to want to work with you. And so you really need to post engaging content to get to know your audience in a beautiful way, to turn your platform into a two-way conversation. And at the end of the day, that's what it's really all about. It's about getting you guys to engage. It's getting you guys to like and comment on my stuff. It's getting you guys to really take value from what I'm posting, and create that conversation with you, not just talking at you. And so that's, at the end of the day, what it's all about. So I am so excited to be sharing all of this great knowledge and juicy stuff with you. Tell me how it's resonating with you, and if you need help creating more content that converts, I would be happy to help you. And tell me what you're struggling with in your business. Reach out to me, comment below, and sign up for my 5-day free workshop. And I will be putting in the link so you guys could go directly to it. And let me know what you guys want me to talk about next week. I will be going live every week on Thursday at 12 o'clock and inside the Facebook group to help all of you out with your business needs. So I will see you soon. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. It is almost Friday.